Everybody, it's Victor. It's time to run here the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Happy Saturday, Mosh Pit. I hope you all had a great start to your weekend here. It's been, the weather's been kind of iffy. I don't know. Seed day is going to be 082 Hotel, Quebec Tango, Mike Delta. We got Canes of the Eye and Curse of the Lost, and Magic Skin, which is an item that I refuse to use. Unless if we have School Bag, then maybe, but yeah. Canes of the Eye is, or Cane's Eye, whatever the hell this item is. It basically just shoots randomly. It's pretty good when you have Brimstone or Eye of Belial, but other than that, it's very unreliable. And, it goes right against the whole controlling your outgoing damage thing that I like to talk about that people still don't believe me that exists. But, whatever. You can't, oh no, please don't take my Magic Skin charge. Oh no, what am I going to do? I will take Jacob's Ladder. Jacob's Ladder is actually going to be pretty good for Cane's Eye, as it will still deal AoE damage in the general vicinity of where it shoots. So if we get Tech 0 now Tech 0 plus Cane's Eye is pretty decent, I will admit. But again, it doesn't really shoot intelligently. It just kind of shoots wherever. I would love to get Blue Candle. That would be a fantastic way to start this weekend run here. Last weekend's run, of course, was fantastic as well. Very, very fast, I might add. But sometimes we just have those runs and they just time out perfectly. Like that was a run where I had to go on Saturday, and it worked out for the best. So, and I know that people would prefer a little bit longer episodes, but sometimes the extra bit of time that it saves me for an episode to run a little bit shorter than usual, it is actually a big help. So somehow we went in a giant circle. There is a soul heart in here, but we're only gonna be able to leave with half of a soul heart. Definitely could use, if we could get a bone heart or something like that. That would be nice. I wouldn't mind a good Tears upgrade to start with, although our movement speed is pretty terrible. 0.89 is very, very bad. And actually, looking at everything, we have no stat that is above where it should be for base Isaac stats. Jacob's Ladder doing some work here. So 9 cents is all we need for Blue Candle. Hopefully we can get it, but we probably won't. We have an Emperor card, which we surely won't keep all the way till the end of the run, right? We're gonna get another tarot card that's better than an Emperor card for the early game anyway. Now, if this were late game, then obviously yes, I'd be holding on to it like it was made of gold, and gold's worth a lot right now. So I think gold's always been worth a lot. Let's be honest. Be happy if we manage to leave this floor with a half soul heart. That should be good enough with Jacob's Ladder to protect our Devil Deal on the second floor. And yeah, we're going to get a full soul heart and synth oil. So we have no bombs, so I can't really bomb for Blue Candle. I think we'll just head on down. Curse of Lost, I don't want to get lost. We're already kind of lost. Also, yes, we did get another video going over 2,000 likes thanks to the YouTube shorts. And like I said, any video, whether on my channel, whether it's shorts, whether it's long-form content or other, will count. Even if it's a non-Isaac episode, it will count towards the like streak goal. So, and thank you everyone who's been hyping up videos too. Again, they've been making a good noticeable difference in the stats. So I can't thank you enough for that. Speaking of thank you to I'm going to say Elimbi1. For the question of the episode, if this is coming all the way back from last week's episode, the question of the episode: do you think that this game is not living up to its full potential? This might be a hot take, and some people may not like what I'm about to say, but I will say that I think that Repentance Plus is too much of a game. I think that we didn't need online multiplayer in the form that it is right now, and I don't think that we needed. The PvP mode is fun, but I feel like they're trying to add too many things to what is essentially just a single player game. Again, I'm old school in thinking that, and I know that that's not going to sit well with some people, but it's just the truth. And Isaac even started as a single player game, like in Repentance. Like, of course, we always had co-op multiplayer with local. And then there was the you could do the remote play on Steam and that sort of thing, and that was great and all. The native multiplayer I feel like is just it's too much. I think that things being balanced around multiplayer and is unnecessary as well. It's just I think that Isaac is trying to do too much for a game that would be an absolutely smash 10 out of 10 no matter what hit on its own as a single player game. What are you? Reverse Stars card. This would get rid of Jacob's Ladder. Absolutely not. Now, if we get rid of Kane's Eye, then absolutely. But we have a Joker. We have a Joker card as well as a Reverse Stars card. Really? Okay. We have a very, very weird map here. I don't know where the secret room is. It can't be under the boss room. Can't be to the left of that room. Could be south of there. Okay, so we don't get quite enough money to buy something yet. But there is a tinted rock here along with a pot, and I think the super secret room is here too. No, it can't be. What am I talking about? Oh, we're getting a lot of HP though, and I'm happy to say that. So there's our Joker card. Would have to be here. If it's not there, I mean, it could be to this right wall, but it's very rarely on the right wall of that room. And we need this one bomb to fish for a nickel out of these keepers over here. Because I do want the stopwatch, so I'm going to go for it. We're going to be 3 cents short. And I'm about to break. Let's see what we get from the boss in Double Deal. Now, ideally, we would get a Tears up here and then get enough money inside of the alt path door to get the stopwatch. I don't want the stopwatch because I care about the slowing effect. Although it is nice, I care about the movement speed up that we could get, because 0.89 is very dangerous later on. Now, Jacob's Ladder is doing a lot of the heavy lifting here, but without proper Tears rate and without proper damage, it can only carry us so much. This is going to give us a Tears up. Surprisingly, even though I think our movement speed is worse. And we're going to go ahead and take a pass. Take a pass on this. Let's see if there's 3 cents in here. There's not, but we did get one more bomb. I can't believe the super secret room is not there. I think we have to go for this keeper and this pot and hope for the best. We are 2 cents short. You may think I'm putting too much time and effort into this one upgrade, but it's pretty damn important at this stage. Of course, we could play the Sacrum Shuffle, but that's going to cost us for 2 cents. I think I'd rather hold on to the HP. Was there any? What was in here? So that's a shame that we're not going to be able to get. We're not going to be able to get the stopwatch. And the super secret room will remain at large. A good amount of HP here. I'm very happy that we did at least get a Tears upgrade. Just wanted to post a reminder really quickly that questions of the episodes need to stay centered around Isaac stuff. I just want to make sure that everyone's clear on that, because there are some upvoted questions sometimes. And I also, by the way, I have sole discretion on what gets answered and what does not. Just because you ask a question doesn't mean it's going to get answered. But I want to try to keep everything in Isaac related. I've omitted questions that have gotten other upvotes that weren't Isaac related for just deliberate reasons, because again, this is for the Isaac series. It's no other reason than that. We haven't done a proper Q&A session on stream for a long time, but maybe we'll do that. We could do that in the near future when YouTube streams return. Just gotta find the day of the week to do them. I'm thinking since I'm already working. I say working, but I'm already streaming on Wednesdays. I'd like to experiment with the multi-streaming. I've talked about that before. But being busy with real life stuff, yeah, we do need shot speed. Real life stuff and other things going on is I don't want to add. I do miss streaming on YouTube, and there's nothing to stop me from doing it, just to be clear. But adding a Tuesday to the Kane's Other Eye, you need to stop doing that. I talk about controlling outgoing damage. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Oh. Tarot Cloth is not an answer here. If Tarot Cloth allowed us to take two cards instead of one, that'd be fine. But yes, it does double the effect of cards, but it's not. I have a feeling we're not gonna be able to use this Emperor card until we get to the chest or Dark Chest. But this run would have to make a significant turnaround in order for me to consider the Dark Chest. Because right now on floor 3, we are not strong. We are only moving at this pace because of Jacob's Ladder and because of Jacob's Ladder alone. Yeah, when it comes to just straight up physical damage that we're causing here with just our tears, not physical damage, impact damage with our tears, and that's it. With Jacob's Ladder not really being able to ricochet off of things and hit, you're seeing the outcome here. And Blue Peep is not even that particularly dangerous or tanky, but when you have low damage and you have not great fire rate, every fight becomes a Dark Souls boss. We get another HP upgrade. All right. Now, some people will look at that last floor and say, well, how come he didn't go play the Sack Room Shuffle? It's because I don't want to lose these soul hearts. You got to think of the long term. Yes, we could maybe get a payout, but there's no guarantee of that. We have no way of getting these soul hearts back. These soul hearts are the only thing that stands in the way of us and losing the devil deal. And we need a devil deal on this run. Now, just because we need a devil deal doesn't mean I'm going to take an item like, say, False PhD, which inherently is not a bad item, but the problem is that it's only going to remove stats, all the important ones anyway, that we currently need. Even a range down would not be that great to lose. Or even range would not be great to lose currently. Vibrant Bulb. It's probably better than Bloody Penny because at least we're never using Magic Skin, so way to farm some quick and easy stats there. I mean, we might as well take Spinning Top, but at least we can run fast. All right. That's all I'm using right now. I'm actually going to prefer spinning top because I am valuing the stats up that we get more so than the money potential here. These shops continue to do the shop thing. Let's go into the curse room while we can. I don't know why I dropped all that stuff. It's not like we're gonna pick up anything on the way into the curse room. So we use IV bag here to get into and out of the curse room. Now with Bloody Penny, we would be able to, theoretically, get a lot of money recycled to us because we would get half hearts with Bloody Penny. But the problem is that only works if Bloody Penny feels like paying out. So it's not infinite money, it's potentially infinite money, but not quite. We need a bomb. I'm going to do this. Very rarely do you see me go around deliberately like that to get the bomb instead of the key. Spinning top doesn't really do anything other than just make you run fast, and that's about it. I think the top acts as an orbital when you're spinning, but I could be wrong on that. And we get another HP upgrade. First lost. Just a HP upgrade palooza up in here. So hopefully we will get a some kind of stat upgrade. Enter false PhD being like, you missed me yet? No, I don't. If you're wondering where we got the movement speed upgrade from, it's from Vibrant Bulb, and another A1 A+ premium double discount double check shop there. Usually a pretty good deal for those bombs. I probably still will take them. Nice little advantage here you get to see with Jacob's Ladder is that you don't have to worry about shielded enemies most of the time. 2 keys for 6 bombs is pretty good. Or more. I mean, if you get a double bomb in there, like we did. That could open up some possibilities for us for offense. Okay, we get a soul heart there. We get a sun card, which we... Yep. The health regenning, by the way, is from Placenta, if you didn't know. It will give you a random health... Red heart, I should mention. Health upgrade. Or a health heal. As long as you're inside of an active room that has combat. If you just walk into an empty room, unfortunately, it does not work. Skirt. Canes of the Eye doing a pretty good job at knocking these down here. Tim Bulb. I honestly don't know if we've been to the item room or not. I don't remember if we have. I want to say that we haven't. We have a chance of making boss rush, but that's quickly slipping away here. First room, there's no reason for us not to go in. Get a movement speed upgrade, okay. Random wooden spoon, we'll take it. Gotta travel a long way for you, item room, so you better be worth it. And there's nothing wrong with sacking pennies, but was it worth the time and sacrificing boss rush? No. No, but to be fair, if we didn't do that, I wouldn't have gotten the movement speed upgrade from Wooden Spoon, so this is not where I thought I was on the map. So stark stark contrast to what we saw last Saturday where we were flying through everything. This is not one of those times. But surprisingly, we're moving at a decent pace because of Jacob's Ladder. And we had to wait all the way to floor 5 for our next chance for a double deal. And surely it's going to be worth the wait, right? 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 We're going to get the best item in the game, and everyone will be happy. Right? And Alex will have nothing clippable from this episode. If I can make Alex's job harder to make out of context Invicta clips and Invicta compilations, then my job is done. Because if he made a clip out of it, usually I said something backwards or forgot to do something or whatever, which means that Alex has plenty of content to work with, and surely we're starving him of that. I no longer want to provide him with that amount of content. We get another HP upgrade, and I cannot wait to see this angel deal, and boy howdy, more HP. All right. And more HP. Wow, this is... Only we could be so lucky. Maybe we can get a 5th HP upgrade, too. Oh, darn, we can't. There's no item from the boss in this room. On this floor. Well, maybe the next floor. Blue Chub. False PhD was the flag. That was the red flag. Say, hey, this is going to be your only chance to get stats in this entire run. You should have taken it. Easy to say that in hindsight, but whenever you see a single item devil deal as your first devil deal and only devil deal on the second floor, that's your cue. That's going to be probably the only chance of getting some kind of advantage in a run. Yep. So we're done with we've been done with stat upgrades. Consolation prize was it. We got lucky with synth oil. Happy to have you. Great to have you part of the organization. You're going to do well, and inevitably we will have to trade you for better draft space, because Lord knows we are not making a championship on this season. So it'd be great to have you for the next 3 or 4 seasons, and we wish you Better luck next time on your next team. Like getting traded to the Jets, the Browns. Go back and try to find the shop. Can't believe Secret Room's not there. And I'm hoping that we get something purchasable from the shop here that's worth it. But it'll probably be a greed fight. This is going to be just one of those runs where we just got to kind of out-tank everything. We're certainly not going to overwhelm this with damage. There's a great arc there by Jacob's Ladder. Oh boy. Oh, we got some more donations inside of the donation machine. That's good. At least we're making some progress here. No. We only have one key. All right. I am fully expecting to not get another Angel Deal or Devil Deal for the rest of this run, as that's been the flag that's been flying over this run. Now that the entire pattern has been noticed, the jig is up, game. If you want to prove to me that you're not listening to everything I'm saying, and that I'm not right, if you want to prove me wrong, then you'll give us an Angel Deal or a Devil Deal after this mom fight. But if you don't, that means that I've been right 100% of the time, and no one can question that ever again. That's just how it works. That's how influencer logic works. You just gave Alex a clip. But it's a Krampus fight. See, and that's what the game wanted to do. See, man, it all makes sense now. It heard me saying that and challenging it, so of course it made it happen to make me look stupid. I'm on to you, game. You can fool all these sheeple over here, but I'm on to you. We got Incubus and Abadabba Ding Dong, which is going to give us some movement speed, but more importantly, more damage. Warlord invincibility now, thanks to Abaddon, which took away all of our red hearts, which can seem a little nearsighted, especially being the fact that we might have 2 more Devil Deals up here. Which, come on, that was a fluke. That was just a fluke. We're not going to get another one. But what's more important than that is Polaroid invincibility. We have no renewable source of HP right now. The Emperor card absolutely is going to stick around for the rest of this run. So this Emperor card is going to be our ace in the hole, our closing pitcher, as I like to describe them. So adding Incubus to our arsenal now is going to essentially double our DPS. And more importantly, it's also going to double the proc rate that we're going to have of Jacob's Ladder. It doubles the effectiveness, not proc rate, because it procs on everything that it hits. And that's good. It's a very, very good upgrade. It's a great devil deal. I knew it would happen. Never in doubt. I'm teaching you a masterclass of influencer logic. If you take both answers on the quiz, you could never be wrong. How you do it. That's content creator logic 101. I'm giving it to you for free. I should be charging you, really. You can say that, oh, well, it's going to do this one thing, and then it says, but if it does this, then that means that this is also right. There you go. You're now a TikToker. Got a range upgrade and a luck upgrade. Would love to get to the sub goal, or sub goal. Yeah, sub goal, but also the like streak goal, everybody. This video gets 2,000 likes or more, we will have 2 to go for our max luck run. And honestly, that's a really, really interesting experiment of a run to do. Because we've always kind of wondered how luck has been affecting it, and this year has been the year of the luck. A lucky revolution for Isaac. I've come around to see the light that possibly radiates from the luck rating. And I am really, really curious to see what will happen on that run. And if you're curious as well, then smash that like button, bros. You can also hype the video, of course. All that stuff. It's good stuff. Yeah, you're not impressing anyone. Some more Yaves. Jacob's Ladder absolutely clears Globins. Nothing I love about it. There's sometimes a tinted rock in here, but not this time. There's also sometimes a tinted rock in here. But not this time, I don't think. Nope. The super secret room could be here. The regular secret room, nope, it can't be there because it's blocked by rocks. Fancy schmoovin' there, I gotta say. Oh wow, that troll bomb was the giveaway that the secret room is actually here. Because I knew it was. See how right I was? Yeah, blasting cap. I don't think we need that. And the micro uses of spinning top have been really useful in some of these trap rooms. Just slow and steady here. Notice how the soul is knocking all the shots away from us. It doesn't work on Brimstone, though, although that would be very cool. That'd be a neat visual to see. To further elaborate on the question of the episode in regards to, do I think Repentance Plus has lived up to its potential or could be better? I don't dislike multiplayer. I don't dislike some of the changes. I mean, Repentance Plus has been sort of the restoration of some pro player philosophies in Isaac. Some, not all. But I do think that I would prefer to see bugs squashed, some balancing done, bring up some of the more useless items or the repeat items. I would value that first over trying to get something like an extra feature like multiplayer to work in the game. That's just my opinion. That's what I mean when I say I think the game is trying to do too much when there's already seemingly there's a lot of work to be done. And you know, all credit goes to Zombolis because the man works just nonstop on the game. And he's got one hell of a job to do. And he is a personal friend. You know, and I think that he does not get enough credit for bringing back some of the fun stuff in Isaac as much as he should. It's easy to look at a lot of the changes in Isaac and be like, ooh, this sucks. Ooh, I need to do this. You know, but a lot of the decisions that they make for balancing and for tweaking and stuff is done primarily through lots and lots of testing. As someone who's done the testing before, I can tell you that. I would like to see bugs, technical issues, and balancing done before putting more emphasis on multiplayer is all that I'm saying. That's why I say that I think the game is trying to do too much right now. And who knows how long we will be in a beta scenario here with this game. My guess is probably for a very long while. I'm guessing probably years. That's okay, because Isaac is not a game that needs a lot of maintenance. It's not a online, persistent, live service game yet. ... LOL. And Repentance Plus is perfectly playable, but we've all seen the game crash. We've seen instability. We know that there's a lot of items that are being looked at and hopefully brought up. No more nerfs, that sort of thing. The perfection, I think we'll pass on that because honestly, Vibrant Bulb has been doing a lot of the work here. But this has all been Jacob's Ladder, though. Pyromaniac, brother. Taking a ride because it's more Jacob's Ladder procs and shots from both me and Incubus. And also Kane's Eye. And, you know, Kane's Eye did a good job. Outside of the couple hits that were debatably its fault, adding some extra shots here and there has proven to be a lot helpful. A lot more helpful than usual. So we go in, we punish. If I could get a hot bomb off and actually have it land on Blue Baby, that'd be good. But we're going to be okay here. And so are you. It's going to be a great weekend for you. I can feel it. I can feel it down in my plums, as Rob used to say. If you don't know who Alpaca Patrol is. And if you don't get that reference, then, well, that's Rob. It's just Rob. Everything is Rob. So thank you for watching, everyone. Let me know what weekend plans you have. And also, again, looking for feedback on that old series idea that we were talking about yesterday. I have not seen the comments yet from that video because I recorded it yesterday. It's not even up yet. So, but I'm very curious to hear on that. Remember, 2,000 likes on this video, not 3,000. 2,000 likes gets us one step closer to the all max luck run. And then after that, we're going to be going to revisit the void only run to see how powerful that run actually was. So you get the next 2 like streak goals back to back like that would be awesome. Here's your meme of the day, brought to you by Chillery Buff. Great name, by the way. Title of the thread here on the Sinvicta subreddit was, after watching the Deceiver episode, I don't want to play with you anymore. Look, I'm not saying that C-section is the new Trisagion, okay? I'm just saying there's been more than a few people who've said C-section isn't a tears down, it just makes you shoot less tears. That's all I'm saying. But C-section is very, very good in most situations. Most situations being the key word on that. But yes, there has been a noticeable downturn in my affection for C-section. And no, Alex, nope, you're not taking that one. You're not clipping that one either. So thank you for watching it. I'm going to end the episode before you can. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and hyping. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, see. Thanks for watching this video. Like, thanks to patrons of mine like Data Rez, Michael McMaster, and Levi. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Sinvicta.